Let's review this from a video in 1992. It's entitled, "When a Pattern is Not a Pattern." I do want to call your attention to something that I mentioned in the ads, the very first ad, and that is, how do you know when a pattern is not a pattern, or when is a pattern not a pattern? I have an example here. If we can move over here and zero in on the bottom photograph. This is a Hobstar from October of 1980, an interesting article about plagiarism in patterns, and perhaps the article actually talks about the confusion in patterns. We're looking now at the bottom photograph, and at first glance, you might just think this is Tuthill's Rex pattern, circa 1916. A beautiful pattern, winner of the San Francisco the San Francisco Grand Prize in 1916, and most highly sought after. However, the bottom piece is not signed, and it's not Rex. The top piece, if we can move up here, is Rex. And I want to point out a few little differences to you, because this is the whole idea. You have to be an educated consumer, and you need to know and be able to go to your books and say, this is precisely the Rex pattern. And if it's not exactly what it's supposed to be, then have that receipt say that this is a variation of Rex. Okay, there are 5 major differences between the top item, which is signed Tuthill, and the bottom piece, which is not signed Tuthill. I will go over the top ones first, and you can see there is, on the top one, a specific point on the top of this vesica, and then a little tiny notching, and then another major point. When we get down to the bottom, we'll review the bottom, and you'll see that it's a different edge. Then we have a double miter right under that notching. A double miter runs all the way around the piece. When we get down to the bottom, we'll see that it's only a single miter. Then there are little triangular items that are on the true Tuthill that are left blank. Down here on the non-signed, perhaps phony Tuthill, who knows, there are little tiny triangles in there. However, on the real one, when you get down here, you have real fine strawberry diamond in the lower triangular area there. Down on the bottom, they put the little triangles in there too. And then we have the double miter going all the way around it below the chain of Hobstars. Down here they only have a single going all the way around. And then the main difference is in the strawberry diamond field here, the 5 fans in the authentic Tuthill are the main giveaway, that you can just glance at a piece of Rex and see these 5 fans going up, whereas on this particular one, it has fans, but they don't go up in the center and are evenly divided. So you can also see in this photograph the fine work on the legitimate piece. The cane is extremely fine and delicate, and the cane down here is a little rough. It's just doesn't look like it has the precision work on it. So the only thing I'm trying to tell you is that you should be comfortable with the fact that if you buy something for a specific pattern, be certain that it has all of those motifs on it if your receipt says it is that item. If it says it's a variation, then perhaps you should ask your dealer to write down what the differences are in that variation from the original, so that you will be comfortable knowing that you got precisely what you paid for.